so we're going to begin with the first two fingers on the 2nd fret, on the 4th string, and the 3rd string. You can play those two notes plus the open 5. So this piece has an ostinato, has this repeated bass line throughout where you're going to go. Gives it kind of an ominous feel to it. So if we take a look at the first measure, you're going to hit these 3 notes, and then you're going to put your 3rd and 4th fingers down at that 3rd fret, on the 3rd fret. And then you hit that 3rd string again, and you take off these fingers. And then you put 3 and 4 back down and just hit those 2 strings. So the first measure goes. The rhythm of it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So very slow. And you want to make sure you hold that, you have that dotted 8th note, 16th note figure. Ta, 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 throughout. Second measure is the same as first measure. And then we get into more of a melody. And so what I'll do with this first one is I'll try and bring that note out by using rest stroke on that 3rd string. So you go. And then as 3 and 4 go down, your first finger is going to go over to the 1st fret 2nd string. And then play open 2nd. So you're going to go for that measure. And then 3 and 4 go down, and the 1 goes down as well. And then open. Next measure, open 5, open 2. Back to that 3rd string, and then 3 and 4 go down again. And then you have that 2nd fret on the 3rd string, plus open 5, and then 3 and 4 go down. So the last 2 measures of that line slowly go like this. 3, 4, and 1 go down. So one thing I'll try and do with this piece is build it up dynamically. So as the piece moves along, I will crescendo. So I'll start hitting these strings louder, getting them louder. By the time I hit measure 7 and 8, I've reached my maximum volume. So measure 5. It's going to be similar to what we've done. You're going to start your first finger on that C, 1st fret 2nd string, plus the open 5. And then 3 and 4 go down again. And then take off 3 and 4. And then just 3 this time. And then pinky goes to that D, 3rd fret. So that measure is going to go 3rd finger, pinky. Pinky stays for measure 6. Back to the 1st finger. And then that 3 and 4 go down. And take off 3 and 4. And then 3 and 4 goes down again. So measure 5. And then we're going to go to the 5th fret on that 1st string to get that A, plus the open 5. And the 1st finger goes to the G, 3rd fret, and you slide down to the 1st fret, put that 3 and 4 down. And then 3 and 4. So if we look at that again, you've got 1st finger, slides down, and then open, repeats. So measure 5, 6, 7, and 8 slowly sound like this. So I mentioned I try and get loud and reach my maximum volume around that point. One thing that you can do, and I just did it there, is by the time you hit measure 8, you can play that figure pounded cello. It makes it a little more aggressive, a little louder. So if you go for measure 7, more of a normal, natural sound. And then Ponticello. That's the wonderful thing about the guitar. You can't necessarily do on the piano where you get that you can't get a Ponticello sound on the piano, but on the guitar you've got these different colors that you want to use. All right, measure 9. This is going to be very similar to what we did in the first line with the second finger down. Then you have 3 and 4, and then back to that 3rd string, and then open 5. So this is the same thing as measure 3, and this measure is the same thing as measure 4. 9 and 10 are the same as measures 3 and 4. And then this is the same as 7 and 8. And then this is a repeat of measure 9. So I'm at measure 13 now. This is a repeat of measure 9. Repeat of measure 10. And then that figure repeats again. And then it ends like this. So you've got 1 and 2, 2nd fret on the 4th and 3rd strings. So one thing I'll do as I'm beginning around measure 12, measure 13 is I'll start bringing that volume down. So measure 13. And then start really bringing it down. Retardando.